Example 11 on page 587, solve this equation by completing the square. So we're given this 3x squared plus 7x equal to 2. Now, when completing the square, make sure you have the term that has second power x squared. The coefficient of this term must be 1, which is x squared. So before completing the square, make sure the leading term that has the highest power, in this case x squared, is 1. You don't see it, it means 1 here, okay? Which is x squared. You want this first term, the leading term that has coefficient 1. For this case, we have coefficient 3. So make sure you convert this to this form, x squared, before you do the completing the square. So, to get the x squared, I will need to divide both sides by 3, okay? Or multiply 1 over 3 on both sides. Okay? Because if I multiply 1 over 3 on both sides, when I distribute, I would have 1 over 3 times 3x squared. 1 over 3 times 7x equal to 1 over 3 times 2 is 2 over 3. This 3 and this 3 cancel out, become 1. 1 times x squared is x squared. And this is what we want. We want the coefficient of x squared is 1. And to simplify this, we have 7 divided by 3 is 7 divided by 3 times x equal to 2 over 3. So now we're ready to apply the completing the square methods. Now make sure the coefficient of the leading term that has second power is 1, and we do have it now. And make sure there's only 2 terms. One is x squared, another term has x on the left hand side only. Any constant here, make sure you remove it, move it to the right. Well, lucky for this case, we only have 2 terms. One is x squared, one is x. So that's good. We don't need to remove any extra term. Alright, now we're going to do the completing the square. To apply this, you would use the term with the x variable that has the exponent 1. You don't see it, meaning the exponent is 1 or power 1. So this term has coefficient 7 over 3. Okay, you're going to take half of this value. When you take half of these values, just like you multiply 1/2 times 7 over 3. Okay, this means you take half of this value. Okay, so you take 1/2 divided by 7 over 3. It's the same meaning as you take this 7 over 3 divided by 2, or take half of this value. Okay, the meaning is half of 7 over 3. Let's simplify and see what you get. So when you simplify this, you get 1 times 7 is 7, 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, so 7 over 6 is half of 7 over 3. Then you're going to square what you got. So I'm going to square this half of 7 over 3 squared, which equal to 7 over 6 squared. So you want to square this half of the coefficient of x, but you don't need to square this out. Leave as this, okay? Alright, so I'm going to add this constant on both sides of the equation. So x squared plus 7 over 3x plus this constant 7 over 6 squared equal 2 over 3, adding it both sides of the equations. And then now we're ready to complete this square. This trinomial you can factor out to this square, which is x, because this term that has the x to the first power has side positive, so you will have side positive right here. These two should match, okay? If this value, if this term is negative, you would have negative here, but because positive, you have positive here, and plus, you're going to have 7 over 6, okay? and then equal to, simplify this, you have 2 over 3 plus, this is 49 over 36. When you square this out, 7 squared is 49, 6 squared is 36. Okay? So let me continue here. So we have x plus 7 over 6 squared equal to, you can combine these two fractions by finding the least common multiple or least common denominator. In this case, it's going to be 36 is the one because 36 is a factor of 3. So 36 divided by 3 is what? 1, 2. So to get the denominator 12, to get the denominator 36, you need to multiply 3 by 12. Okay? So 2 over 3 times 12 divided by 12 plus 49 divided by 36. The reason I multiply by 12 over 12 because I want to get the same, this fraction right now has 3 as denominator, but I want to get 36 denominator. Once I have 36, once these two fractions have the same denominator, I can combine them and simplify them. That's why I multiply by 12 to get 36. And when I multiply by 12 in the denominator, I need to also multiply by 12 in the numerator so that I won't change the value, the original value of this term right here. So continue. We have x plus 7 over 6 squared. 2 times 12 is 24 divided by 36 plus 49 divided by 36. So these two fractions have the same denominator. You can combine them as 36. 24 plus 49. So 24 plus 49 is 3, 1, carry 1 here, which is 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7, 73. So this can be simplified to 73 over 36. Okay? So rewriting the left-hand side. Alright, now you have one side is square equal to a constant on the other side. That means you can use the principle of power, would say, let me write on the side. The principle of power is when you have y squared equal to d, the solutions are y equal to square root of d or y equal to negative square root of d. Okay? What we have is something square equal to a constant here. So y is the whole thing here, which is x plus 7 over 6. So x plus 7 over 6 is d. So that means, x plus 7 over 6 is y. Okay? Y is x plus 7 over 6. So y is equal to, that means x plus 7 over 6, okay, equal to square root of d, which is d is 73 divided by 36. Okay? And don't forget the r right here. So r, y, which is x plus 7 over 6, equal to negative square root of d. So remember this, okay? I'm going to make space. So we have or y, which is x plus 7 over 6, equal to negative square root of d. So d is this, which is 73 divided by 36. Okay? So, look like we can simplify the denominator because let's split this out to square root of 73 and square root of 36, or x plus 7 over 6 equal to negative square root of 73 divided by square root of 36. Okay? You can solve for x by subtract 7 over 6 on both sides. Okay? So, you know what? Let me do this first. Let me simplify this term first so you see. So let's leave this as is, x plus 7 over 6 equal to square root of 73 Now, square root of 36, you can simplify this as 6 squared, because 6 squared is 36, and because 6 squared, the exponent matched with the index k equal 2 here, because this is square root, that means you can simplify square root of 36 as 6. Okay, so I'll replace 6 here for this square root of 36. Okay, and then similarly I can do this here too. So or x plus 7 over 6 equal to negative square root of 73 divided by 6, because 6 is equal to square root of 36. Okay, now to solve for x, I'm going to subtract 7 over 6 on both sides. So I get x, this is 0, equal to square root of 73 over 6, subtract 7 over 6, okay? Or, for this case, to solve for x, you subtract 7 over 6 on both sides. So x, this is 0, equal to negative square root of 73 over 6, negative, subtract 7 over 6. So you have two solutions, x equal to square root of 73 divided by 6, subtract 76, or x equal to negative square root of 73 over 6 minus 7 over 6. They are solutions to this equation. You can substitute each solution into this equation and simplify. You should have the left hand side equal to the right hand side. Now I'm running out of space, so I'm going to erase some of the step here, so make sure you understand this. I go from here to here. I got these two solutions, okay? So make sure you get all picture out before I erase it. Now let me erase this part. So to go from here to here, you would say that you can rewrite these two solutions as 1, because this is positive, right? This is negative, the same values. So plus or minus square root of 73 divided by 6, okay? Subtracts 7 over 6. You can leave the answer like this, or you can buy these as one fractions. Let me see how the books present it. Example 11. Okay, so they leave the answer at the two fractions. So negative 7 over 6 plus or minus square root of 73 divided by 6. So they are solution to the equation 3x squared plus 7x equal to 2. Okay, so these are solutions to the equations. These are solutions to this equation in example 11 on page 587.